What's up guys, welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. Today we're starting the show against a barcode zerk with 6.4k MMR. So a decent enough player, should be able to give us some trouble, but we also should be able to give him some trouble. And that really is the most important thing, that we can give him some trouble. I'll put this simulator over here. And then we're gonna go scout, see what we can do. Maybe we can annoy our opponent, push him off a cliff, something like that. Nice. No hatchery here, means most likely 16 pool. What? No, 12 pool, means most likely 12 pool. The red is a bastard. I guess he's all-inning me. I mean, we can build another island there for... Let's check if he's pulling the workers or not. That's... No, I'm an idiot. I'm a genius. Okay, losing that is actually really bad for me, obviously. I mean, there's no way in hell he's gonna get away with it, right? I wish I would have had the clarity of mind to build that thing first. I'm actually gonna be in some trouble now, I think. Is there even space for... Yeah, there is space. Okay, I can't let him throw down a tumor. It's the only thing that actually matters at this point. If he gets a tumor down, I lose the game. And if your rat is a bastard, I mean, I have to, you know? I can't just sit there and become a sitting duck. We're just gonna expand to 3 base really fast, and I honestly think it's okay. As long, like I said, as long as he doesn't get a freaking tumor down, I'm gonna be in an absolutely buzzing spot here. So I want this one down as well, so then he... Hey, this is all good. Just gonna get a battery over here. I mean, really? And if your rat is a bastard, to one thing will regulate. Ba 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 da da. Da 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 da. Y'all know me. Still same OG. But I've been low-key. There's a third base coming down there.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm a genius, honestly. If you don't think so, you can suck it. Alright, this game is completely over. Okay, there's absolutely no way in hell that I'm losing this, right? He's 1-1? No, there's not any upgrade. This guy's dead, man. That as a rat. Good stuff. No chance, man. 23 workers. I had 39, dude. What's up? Okay. Sick first game. Let's head straight into the next game. No breaks in between. That's how we do it here at Road to Rank 1. That's how it's supposed to be. Because breaks are for losers. Alright, game number 2. Which played a couple of days later. And you see I have no MMR right now, so this is my first game in the new season. So we're gonna be playing on the new maps as well. This map is Jagannath. It's gonna be a zerk. That is my first opponent. I kinda wanna block his natural here. Should be doable. Maybe we're gonna be slightly too late actually. We'll see. So yeah, my main goal here on this map is going to be to secure these first 4 bases and then take this as a 5th, this is a 6th, and from that point on TOS is going to be in very good control on this map usually, because you kinda try to make sure that zerk can take this base and you just never take this base yourself. And because you have such a good presence here, this is a very difficult area for zerk to hold as well. So you're gonna be playing up a base basically, even though you're never gonna take the 7th base on your side. This base it's very difficult to hold for TOS. I don't think we should even try. I tried a couple of times to take this as my 5th, but I'm not a massive fan of it. It just feels really difficult to hold this area and this ramp in that case for whatever reason, and putting on pressure becomes extremely difficult. While explaining about the map, I kind of forgot to send my probot, so my next is going to be a little bit delayed. It's not the biggest of deals, it just means that my worker transfer is not going to be able to mine, so it's going to have to long distance mine for a little bit, but my core timing is going to be the same, so tech etc. should be absolutely fine. One of my probes is going to start a bit later, so this little joke cost me about 15, maybe 20 minerals. Which isn't great, of course. I'd rather have those extra minerals, but it shouldn't be the end of the game. We also haven't really been mineral denying. Oh, he's playing 20 hatch. Okay, so when we play against 20 hatch is not actually good when you're when you get blocked, because you need to build links anyway. 20 hatch is good, so you don't need to build links in order to make sure your 3rd base goes down. But because he has split bases, he's gonna need to build links really quick anyway, because he can't just defend with queens. And also, yeah, this makes no sense. I think these will be links. I'd be surprised if they're not. Yeah, I mean, this seems terrible honestly for him. So I think he's an unexperienced player. His MMR didn't show either, but he's gonna be around 6.3k MMR, I think 6.4. This makes very little sense. You never see 20 hatch like this. Also because you can't mine from it, because I'm just gonna be holding down the fort, holding the fort, whatever it is. Okay, so he scout. We see 4 links on that side, which means he needs at least 4 links here as well. If he doesn't, we're gonna be able to kill something. Okay, it's just 2. So that's why it's important to check link count. I'm not gonna, yeah. So yeah, I scouted 4 links on the right side, so then I know immediately, hey, it's impossible, like, no one builds 8 links this fast, so I figure there's only gonna be 2. So I know I'm gonna be able to get some real damage done there. Two free drones is really a big deal, and also a full worker pool. So I'm definitely in a small lead here. I'm just gonna escort these guys, because he might have built some extra links. And as a result of our early game, oh, he's playing Overlord speed as well. That's a fast overlord speed, man. This is gonna be a very rough game for him, I think. If I kill like 3-4 more workers, especially. Which I think we should be able to.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, we killed 3 workers here. And all relatively quickly as well. Like the faster you kill workers, the bigger the impact. Because worker kills, as you guys should know, kind of snowball. I'm kind of tempted, just by the way that he's playing, to not chrono my workers and instead put a lot of chrono boost on Forge and Twilight. Now the reason I would do that is so I can hit a tighter timing. I haven't moved out with my adepts because I saw a big link count. Maybe we can catch another one here. Only has a very little. That's a bailing nest. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do what I said. His playstyle makes no sense when it comes to this. So all my chrono boosts are gonna go into buildings. If I had seen a roach warren, maybe I wouldn't have. But now I'm even gonna cut some workers. Because defending with pure Ling Bane after a start like this is actually going to be close to impossible, I think. So I'm gonna cut a couple more workers so I can... This is kind of like a reactionary thing I'm doing here, alright? This wasn't actually in the plan. So I see... I already have 9 gates, that's good. You see my gases are delayed from what I normally do. If you guys know what timing my gases usually are. If you guys do, I'll be impressed. But there's very little queens as well. I feel like we should have been able to do more damage here. I'm gonna make sure I won't get supply blocked. And counterattacks can't bother me that much. One more Archon. And these things are gonna help me out heavily. Like, he's probably tacking straight to what do you call it? To Hydras, which is gonna be absolutely impossible for him to survive on. Yeah, he's just gonna straight up die, I think. I'd be very surprised if he managed to... Oh, what the hell? This is a good play. He might send them to the natural now.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So, not exactly how I wanted it. But nonetheless... okay, this was okay. But like I said, that drop was good. I didn't have anything on the sides here, which really I paid a price for. Now he's gonna need to try and do something at least. Try to get a 3rd base up, that's for sure. Or a 3rd, a 4th.
Mineral field depleted. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Or he's just gonna try to keep pushing. This is not possible. This was a big error. Yeah. So I was gonna say, he's on a very low worker count, and I didn't see a 4th. So there's 2 things he can do. Either he needs to fight me real fast, or he needs to start taking a 4th here or a 4th here and drone up. So either way, as long as I stay off creep, or just on the edge of creep, I can kind of control the game. As long as I'm not fighting on creep, he's never getting good trades with pure Hydra. He can't get high Baneling counts because he doesn't have the gas for it, so his upgrades are useless as well. So the longer the game goes on, the better it becomes for me. And then I just pretty much can collect my free win. But that drop was very good, yeah. 6.3k player. Pretty much like I said, everything about him felt like it didn't seem extremely well thought out. The 20 hatch seemed weird, the quick overlord speed, and I think he only had 4 queens, which is not really playable. If I play triple oracle for adept against this, I'm gonna kill 12, 13 workers, and I can just collect my free win at any point during the game. But even here with 2 oracles, I mean, I killed, what, 6, 7 workers? Yeah, it's just... it's too good for me. So there's not much that he can do at that point. Especially like if he plays Roach, you can survive on like 73, 74 drones, but he's playing Baneling, like Ling Bane, and it's a composition that just requires a lot of money. And even if you're going up to 75 drones, then you're just instantly gonna die. Here he stayed at 67. He still lost his forward base, and he probably would have died if it wasn't for the link drop. The link drop was a good touch. I'll give him that. So, all right, let's hop into the next game, and yeah, we'll see if we can continue our little streak here. All right, we got Cougar as our third opponent here. Now, Cougar is a pros player that has a love for Blink Stalkers, and actually, I'm surprised actually that his MMR is this low when I see how he plays in the late game. I think Cougar has a surprisingly good late game for if you look at his MMR. I played him in the most recent DreamHack Masters fall, and he actually beat me in the late game on Everdream. He destroyed me, and in general I felt like the way that he played was quite patient. I liked it. I just thought it was good, honestly. His early game is a little bit risky, and he takes weird risks that don't really have a payoff, you know? It's like driving your car without a seatbelt. It's like I'm not quite sure why anyone would do that, you know? There's no plus, and you just die if you crash. That type of stuff, you know, the weird risk without bail. I feel like he does those type of things, you know. He's a non-seatbelt player. He doesn't wear a helmet when he goes cycling, guys. That's really what I'm trying to get at. And I'm not quite sure why, because I think he's actually quite fantastic. I think he's good. He's good in the late game. He has good unit control. And he's insane with DTs. He just loves Dark Templars so freaking much. I'm a scat man. Da ba da boom. Ba 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 da dum. This is relatively good for him, I think. He's actually late with his score. He's later than me, which is bad for me. Oh no, sorry, that's good for me, obviously. He's most likely gonna get a pylon down there. Yeah, this is really standard in PvP on maps like this with a ramp. So I'm glad we are on the same page when it comes to that. Now, I forgot my pylon for a little bit. Does he have second pylon? Is he gonna proxy second pylon? Oh, he's actually gonna let this finish. This is fine for me. I've played this scenario many times before. I'm actually okay with this. Because I can just chill around over here. Yeah, this is nice. I do like this. I really don't mind this. So I'm gonna have a pretty fast. What?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I was scared. That's not all. Oh man. That's one hell of a pylon. I'll have to give him that.
Base is under attack.
So he spent a lot of money on my side of the map, which didn't really pay off. And even though I'm gonna have less units most likely, this is gonna look a bit weird, but I'm just gonna build a battery there. I think I might need to build an extra gate as well. Okay, yeah, so everything that he has is gonna be really slow and really late, I think.
Research complete.
Okay, so we get 2 kills, but he wasted like 100, 100, 150, so like 350 minerals on things that he got no payback for whatsoever. Or can you say that? He got no payback for? He got nothing for in return. So I'm just up basically a nexus, and even though my second gate was a little bit delayed, I don't think that's the biggest of deals. I'm a scat man, da-da-boom. Ba-ba-ba-da-doom. Be-da-ba-ba-da-boom. Da-ba. I'm a scat man. Can I get one of these? So basically we're 2 oracles ahead, so the game is going to be relatively even, except I guess we killed a couple of works with our adept as well, and we have 2 oracles as like our assets basically. But we're very far up in workers, I see now. It's just all-inning me. It's hard to say sometimes if you're being all-in or not, but this smells a bit all-in-y, doesn't it, guys? Doesn't it? So I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm semi-afraid of what actually? I was gonna say DT, but I have detection with these guys. He has no workers. He just has no workers. I'm gonna scout for proxy dark strikes and stuff like that. It's the only thing I can imagine which he could beat me with at this point. The game looks very, very good for me, honestly. So this one's just gonna go here.
Your warriors have engaged.
It doesn't see. Oh, he's just dead. He's just dead. Oh, he's just down and out, I feel like. 2 gates. I checked everything except this area. I guess I might as well.
Research complete.
I'm gonna get charged. I'm gonna play 3 gas, 8 gates, something like that. The only way I can die is if he all-ins me, but he's not gonna push before he has +1. He just invested in a forge. I think I can just move across the map and kill him, honestly. Did he even have a twilight? Yeah, he had a twilight. Okay. Oh, that's something, I guess. So I'm gonna go up to 6 gas. I mean, I just don't see how he wins this game. Maybe I can... Okay, this would be potentially good if he's not in position. I think I might lose both of them here. No, just one.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So we're gonna get that. He was moving out way too far with his stalkers. No, what the heck was that? If he blinks, I'd love that. We're just gonna go catch him, I think, at his house. Oh, this is totally bad. On the other hand, I feel like I just have too much. And I have charge already as well. We have our +1 done. I mean, once I kill this base, the game just ends, no? So just gonna blink down, back and forth a bit. This game is just over. GG! Nice. Yeah, it's a very, very clean game, I think. Not much going wrong for me from start to finish. Like I said, he just invested too much in these things, then he lost a couple of works to my adept. And he was afraid to work her up because he didn't have enough stalkers to deal with my oracle. So I think if I would have played 1 oracle here, it would have been better. But I thought maybe I could get more done with 2. I think if I had built 2 adepts after, I might have been able to do that, but I didn't do that. So, you know, yeah, it's hindsight is 2020. They always say. Well, it's not always the case. For me, sometimes hindsight, I still have no clue how I lost, especially when I play against Terran. But let's not go into that too much. All right, I'll play one more game, and then we're gonna call it quits for today's episode of Road to Rank 1. Let's have a quick look where we are. New season, so Grandmaster isn't out yet, but I'm 6.6 k MMR. Which should put me around rank 15, rank 16. It's not the greatest. I know I dropped a little bit. I've been trying to get it back, but it seems like today is gonna be quite a success. So let's keep the ball rolling. 6.5k toss. Let's see what he has to say to us. So far, only have fun. That's not gonna be enough. It's not really a one-gate map. We could still do it though. Let's just do it anyway. I don't care. My PvP was a little worse, I feel like, the past few weeks. I remember when I started Road to Rank 1, my PvP was like 79% or something like that, but lately it's still high. It's still around the high 60s, I think, but it's not what it used to be, guys. I miss the olden days of proxying every building. I was quite good at proxying buildings, I have to admit. I enjoyed that. I really did. It's funny because when we were doing that, I was like, man, I can't wait for Stalker Disruptor, but my Stalker Disruptor isn't as good as I remembered it to be. It used to be really, really sick back in 2016, 2017, when it still was viable, but then I haven't played it in so long, so it feels like the other guys kind of caught up with me. And that's annoying. But I'm sure it will come back soon. Okay, gas, gas. So I'm gonna be able to get this down. That's good. I'm gonna get a second cyber core. I'm just gonna get a cyber core. Make sure that I can kind of put my battery over there and then I can block it. I think he's proxying something. It seems to be the case here. Very popular, of course, in the current metagame still to proxy things. But we're gonna be able to find his proxy pretty quickly, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Found his pylon. Or well, should be somewhere around here, no? Where the hell is your well, he's not gonna be able to proxy with this worker, that's for sure. I'm a scared man, boom.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, one of these. That's semi-good news. I think he's gonna still proxy something now. I think his proxy pylon is somewhere over here. This is a popular area to proxy a pylon, if you ask me. If you don't ask me, it's still a popular area as well. That's kind of how popular areas work, no matter what I say about it. I don't have that type of influence yet, but it's coming. We're gonna check if he's building a nexus or not. It's actually gonna be pretty big. Okay, yeah. So he's building a nexus. In theory, we could get an oracle after this. Come on! But I'm glad I didn't. Holy crap. Got one of his stalkers. And we're just gonna go so hard right now on... okay, I mean, if he builds 2 oracles, that would be good for us. If he only builds 1, that's really also good for us. The only bad thing so far this game is this massive supply block. Which actually is quite massive. Oh, he just keeps building stuff? That's actually kind of scary. He has more and more stalkers.
Base is under attack.
He has so many stalkers. He completely cut workers, I think. And he has so many freaking units, huh? I have darks right now. So what I want to do is I want to push him back at least a little bit. And then warp in one of these to walk around. Did I kill something? I think I might have. So if anything, he's gonna go straight into blink. So I think this DT will just end the game. He's not paying attention, I think. GG. Yeah, pretty clear-cut victory. I knew it. The moment I see single Oracle, this many Stalkers, I kind of liked how he played it, honestly. Because I went very hard on the workers. So I was ahead in workers, and he just kept building Stalkers. So his stack is gonna be delayed, and I knew that because I see all the gas being invested into this. So I'm like, okay. I was like, I could get blink and probably be fine, but I was afraid I was gonna keep trading units like way more aggressively. And then the DTs would kind of come in as a saving grace, but it wasn't necessary, and we had a pretty easy win here once again. So 4 pretty easy wins. It's gonna make us end up at around 6.634. Well, that's nice. So still around that 15-16 mark most likely, if Grandmaster was out yet. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope you did enjoy this episode of Road to Rank 1. I sure did, because for once in our life I actually won some games. Thumbs up. And I hope to see y'all next time for new Road to Rank 1 tomorrow. Bye bye.